Hi, I'm Debra Birnbaum, and I'm here with Marcus Dixon,
Hello.
and we're here to talk about the Oscars.
Yes, the Oscars, my favorite award show, also the favorite award show of everybody in the entire world because it gets tons of views every year.
And it's about movies, which is what's better than that. There's a ton of award shows that lead up to it. They've got all the Guild Awards, the Critics' Choice Awards, the BAFTAs, the SAG, but the mothership of them all is the Academy Awards.
They all lead to the end at the Oscars. So when do the nominations come out? When is the ceremony?
So the nominations come out in January, and then the ceremony happens in March. It used to happen in April, but the Academy has shortened the period just to make the campaigning a little bit more tight. So there's a lot of activity that happens in a short amount of time.
So there was a hashtag So White controversy you might remember from a few years back. How did that change anything with the voting, with the membership?
So the membership used to be a lot smaller. It was about 5,000 members back in 2012. So to solve for some of that issues that the Academy has had, they've expanded their membership. They diversified it. They've added a lot more members. So as of this year, it's about 10,000 members. Now, about a quarter of them are women, 20% of them are from underrepresented minorities, and about a quarter live outside the U.S. So the idea is that you're going to see a lot more impact on the voting and about the nominees and the eventual winners.
And so these 10,000 or so Academy members, these voters, they're actually divided into branches. There's 19 branches, things like acting, which is the biggest branch, directing, writing, and all of the other categories have their own branches. And there's a brand new branch recently, which is
Artist representatives or publicists.
Yes, you guys get to vote now too, which is awesome.
And these people all vote in 23 categories. There's even a new category that's going to be added for casting directors, which is going to roll out in 2026. But alas, there's still no category for stunts.
No stunts.
I know, it's completely unfair.
I mean, come on, what are you guys waiting for?
Exactly. So the way that voting works, everyone votes in their own category. That means that actors vote for actors, directors vote for directors, composers for composers, and so on down the line.
Yep.
And everyone gets to vote for Best Picture.
And that's for the nominations. For the winners, everyone gets to vote in every single category, whether you've seen the movies or not. So we recommend just go see the movies.
So that was the simple part. Now we get to the complicated part. This is a good part. All right. So let's talk about how voting works in the Academy. Since 2010, they've used something called the preferential ballot, which basically is ranked choice. So Marcus, I brought along some candy.
Ooh.
So I'm going to ask you to choose your favorites.
Can I just eat them right now?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Well, we get to eat them after.
So this will be like I'm ranking my best actress nominees in order of who is my favorite to who's my fifth favorite. For me, Crunch Bar, this would get my number one vote for my nominations. And then I think Butterfinger is my number two. I like these all. Okay, Kit Kat's my number three. And then Reese. And then I'm sorry, Deborah, your favorite Heath Bar is going to be my last place choice. But it's still one of my nominations. These are my five. Now what happens?
So everyone tallies up their votes. The brilliant mathematicians at PricewaterhouseCoopers tally up everyone's votes. And hopefully they go to the number one votes, and they go to see if Crunch got 50% plus one. If it got a clear majority, great. Crunch gets the nomination. But alas, probably it didn't, because we've got a huge voting body. So then they go to the thing that's at the bottom. They go to Heath Bar. Then they're going to divide up Heath Bar's. Maybe it means I get to eat it now. They divide up Heath Bar's votes to Reese, Kit Kat, Butterfinger, and Crunch, and they retally the totals. Now they say, did Crunch get enough to go over the top?
And if Crunch did not get enough, that means they're going to go down to this one, Reese Witherspoon, I guess we can call her. And then we'll do the same thing with her, distribute her votes to the other nominees.
And then eventually we'll get hopefully to a winner, or a top nominee, and then Crunch will eventually be declared this. So that's how the preferential ballot works. Basically, this means that it comes down to the most liked favorite. So how have we seen this play out in the past before?
There was an interesting example with Andrea Riseborough, the movie To Leslie. She was not predicted by a lot of people to get a nomination. So how did that happen? She had so much passion. People, remember, they were tweeting about her, they were posting about her, they were going to events and celebrating her. She had enough votes in that first round, that's my guess, that she got that nomination. She kicked out some other people that probably would have been worthy nominees, but let's not get into that.
So I think this is where it comes down to. I think people think they're playing games with their ballots, but I think the most important thing is to vote for the thing that you're really passionate about. Vote for the thing that is your absolute favorite. Yeah. Don't just rank number one and leave the rest of your ballot blank, because as we've seen, it will get thrown out.
Yeah, if you don't rank that, if you just put your favorite, and let's say that does not get a nomination, that means you don't have a number two or number three, it won't get redistributed to the other. So fill out your whole ballot.
Exactly. And this preferential ballot happens on the same thing at the Best Picture level, except now you have 10 candies to choose from. So much the better. But this is why we've seen, and we're not going to name names, but some movies win that may not be the best movie, but the best like movie.
And also, when it comes to the winning votes, like I said, the whole membership, all 10,000 people vote for all the categories, and all of them are winner take all except for Best Picture. That's the only one in the winner round that is ranked.
So may the most like movie win.